The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Carter? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who...
Third on the Jets! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball.
And into the end zone. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And a great job by the quarterback when he's making the right route. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off-play action on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Denmark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the ground, it's Martin. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Shields. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Turner. Makes the grab, it's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've hit. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with the completion. Now the offense is set up in great field position.
Lets it fly. He's got it. And Nittany Lions.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Shields. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shields. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. Got some room in under the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Rides to back and leaves him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Breaks free. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Snap it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Denmark. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that offensive play.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it along the sideline. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, He's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got room to work. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
one-on-one matchup. Team comes in ranked in the top 10, but walking into a snake pit, a hostile environment, trying to escape with a W. Welcome, folks, to John O'Quinn Field in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauling. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense is up first today. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Carr. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's low. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Cougars offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, you've seen this tight end be a lot more than just a reliable target. He has game-breaking ability all over the field.
Yeah, I love watching this guy. He's got a big body, but the skill set of a wide receiver, like you said. So as a defense, what do? Do you put a safety on him, put a linebacker on him? No matter who you put on him one-on-one, in that one-on-one matchup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking downfield, it's Weigman. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Always looking to throw. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. Catch made over the middle. Breaks. Look at that. He's still going. Touchdown, Irish. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Force out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue. This lead. offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And they will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Butler. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Houston's off. Back on. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The offense going for 3 up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They bring him down to the 32.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Back to pass. It's Weigman. The receiver grabs it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop it. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Houston. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He shreds the tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Irish. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Houston.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Houston.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. What a sag by the senior. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Houston, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Price. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. They'll run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for his back. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They continue to roll up the score. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
41. Houston, 14.
Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Looks left and finds his target there. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Looking for some space. It's Connors. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Houston will have the first down. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
Green 25.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Weigman. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Automatic on the PAT. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's low. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They try to snake it for the 1st. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Ball handed off. Moves the ball up to the 30. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Short pass, finds the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Weigman. Caught over the middle, it's Connors. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That completion makes it second and short.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least.
Touchdown, Houston. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauling. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. That's a design quarterback keeper. Football comes out. The defense has got it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The ball is loose. And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a turnover.
Take over 1st and 10.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Grinding away with their running game. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Scanning the field. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Run down, but it's past the line to gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking for a gap. It's Connors. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Who's in the clear? Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. QB decides to keep it here. The ball is out right near the goal line. The ball rolls out of bounds. It'll end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Cut quickly. Touchdown, Houston. The comeback is on.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Takes the handoff. It's low.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Back to throw. It's Carr. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Catch made on the left side. Here he goes. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Well, obviously they had a plan of attack ready on that 3rd down and delivered the knockout punch to put this game away.
Notre Dame will likely just try to bleed this clock out. Receiver makes the catch. Ball knocked loose on the dive. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And the quarterback dropping back. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. Lets it go quickly. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Which will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Baylor Bears offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons.
Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Utes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
With the catch, it's Cameron. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Going for it all. Wide out trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bears!
love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Creates a little space. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Fires to the big fella. He's out past the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Utes moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense and beautiful pass.
Steps away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. To throw, it's Dampier. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Dances away. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the Bears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with.
Gonna take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
That's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right on target this time. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Might be changing the route. Caught over the middle, it's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Delivers the stiff arm.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bears want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They
breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Under fire. Slings it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Dampier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's got it on the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wide open downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Utes. And here they come, almost all the way back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
I think a lot of quarterbacks... defenses that will be passed. let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Gotta find a completion on this one. Makes the catch, it's Davis. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened.